Hey guys, Denis Cauvier with the ABCs of Making Money, and just recently released this book called Life Insurance Exposed, the facts that every consumer must know. And I just wanted to share with you today some exciting information. A lot of you folks certainly know the book Financial Freedom. Book has been out for probably about 7 years now, helped a lot of prime Americans, which is great. But I've had a number of people in the past 6 to 8 months reach out to me and say, Denis, you know, with people's short attention span these days, is there any way that you can shorten this book, make it a lot more condensed, update it? And that's exactly what we did. I wanted to share with you some great news. So this book is only 32 pages now, and it's just off at the printers. It's about to be released. It's coming out in the first week of September. It's easy, simple to use, to understand the language, great visuals throughout, so it's super easy to understand the concepts. Lots of powerful visuals as I'm talking about. Also, I talk about the characteristics of the most successful people in business, critical skills that you need in order to win in today's economy, the pros and cons of 4 different ways to get into business, and ultimately what I've done is I've taken the whole 20 points of an ideal business, and I've taken it all apart, and I've really analyzed things for where things are with all the business disruptors, as well as the pandemic, and I've come up with the top 21 points for the perfect business for the 21st century, and why Primerica is, in fact, the perfect business. And I have this all in the book. I'm so excited. So the book, it's called Get Wealthy, Building Your Perfect Business. And as I said, it's about to be released in just the next couple of weeks, so people are actually able to order it now. But let's have a look at this. This is a fascinating stat. 74% of all self-made millionaires own their own business. So if you want to put the odds in your favor, you need to own a successful business. However, just owning a business is not a guarantee you're going to become wealthy. Not all businesses are created equal. This book will help you understand what constitutes a great business versus a bad business, a poor business opportunity. But also, there's more to it. It's not just enough to pick a great business. You also have to develop yourself, develop the characteristics, the traits, and the skills to fully capitalize on this business. And the book actually breaks it down and explains to you exactly how to develop those to give you the winning edge. On page 28, you can actually see where I've broken it down, the 21 ideal elements, the points of the perfect business. And you can actually go through this line by line. And if you're out there talking about Primerica and you're sharing the opportunity with people, you can use these 21 points to educate people so that they can actually compare Primerica versus a franchise versus a direct marketing opportunity versus whatever it is they're looking at. And you can educate them to see the power of the Primerica business opportunity, how it stacks against other opportunities. And they come to the inescapable conclusion that Primerica is way better than anything else they're looking at. It's also a great way for new people to really understand the power of the opportunity. On page 29, and this is what I say here right in the book about the Primerica opportunity. Over the past 30 years, I've examined well over 1,000 business opportunities. Almost all scored very low on the original 15-point scale, and even worse on my revised 21-point scale. The fact remains that there's only one business that I have found with the vision and the viability for the year 2021 and well beyond into the 21st century that scores a perfect 21 out of 21 points. Now, as a researcher for years, I've tried to find the flaw, the limitations to the Primerica business opportunity, and I have not been able to find any. I continue to say that Primerica also scores points when it comes to setting up the perfect business with very low startup costs, low overhead costs, and high and stable long-term growth potential. You know, it's not uncommon for part-timers to earn an extra $1,000 or more a month. If the opportunity doesn't work for someone, what I say is I've actually found it's not that the opportunity didn't work, it's that they didn't work the opportunity. They didn't put the time and the effort into the business. See, with a market penetration about only around 3% right now and a growing need for the product and services. In fact, the pandemic certainly taught us that folks desperately need the information and the business opportunity, that the growth potential for 2021 and beyond is massive. In fact, I say in the book, and this is interesting, that it's fascinating to note that during the COVID pandemic, when so many businesses were suffering so greatly, Primerica was able to quickly adopt and pivot the business and set new growth records. And folks, you ought to be very proud that you're associated and involved with a business that has the ability to do that. And over the years, because I've studied Primerica now for 2 decades, I've had a number of outsiders say to me, well, you know, that Prom America thing, isn't it just one of those things? It's a pyramid scheme, whatever. And I say, no, it's not. And I think it's so important to educate people on the difference between the MLM, a multi-level marketing thing, versus Primerica. And on page 30, I've broken it down. I've got a chart. You can do a comparison on 10 different key points, comparing a typical MLM versus Primerica, and you'll see line by line by line how Primerica always comes out on top as a way better business opportunity. And then on page 30, because there's some skeptical people, they'll say, this is fantastic, this is great information. However, what's the connection? What's the deal with this guy, the author, and Primerica? So I put it right in writing on page 30. I say, note, in the spirit of full disclosure, I have spoken at many Primerica field leaders events, and I have done so because I have a similar mission like Primerica of bringing financial literacy to the middle class. I have, however, never been a representative of Primerica. I've never received any money from corporate or any field leader to promote the company, and I've never owned any Primerica stock. Now, Primerica stock is doing amazing, but I just wanted to put it in black and white right in the book that, folks, you know, I do not get some sort of a kickback or some sort of economic benefit by saying great things about Primerica. I am a third-party person who absolutely is convinced that Primerica is a phenomenal, it is the perfect business opportunity, and that Primerica truly does do 100% what is right for the clients 100% of the time. And I think it's just so important for that message to get out there. And you know, this book that's coming out, as I said, the book is just coming out in a couple of weeks. People have the opportunity to get involved in a pre-publication sale at a great discount today. But you can use this book when it lands at your base shops to explode your business. First of all, read the book. It's only 32 pages, a lot of visuals. It's a fun, engaging read that takes maybe half an hour tops. But I guarantee you, especially for new people, it's going to increase their confidence and their conviction to understand the power of the Primerica opportunity. It's a great way to develop yourself and your teammates to go out there and be unstoppable. Fantastic way to use the book to get referrals and recruits, as well as increasing your own personal production. So folks, you know, it's more than just a book. If you use it well, if you use it the way it's been intended to be used, and the great leaders are talking about, it will be a business development tool. What do leaders say about the book? I mean, you know, Coach Whittle, every representative, every teammate, every recruit needs to get, read, and use this book. And folks, like I said, a pre-publication discount. The discount is on. It's open right now and it ends Thursday, August the 19th. And you can actually see the quantity discounts. I mean, look, the book retails for $15.95. If you just want to get one book, it's $10. That's a great savings, okay? But if you're going to place your orders, go through digitalpfs.com. Digitalpfs.com. They'll help you out. They'll get the books to you very, very quickly. But leaders, RVPs, I want to speak to you for just a second. What a great opportunity for you to talk to your teammates, pool your order, because you can get a case of books at the cost price. A case of books is 100 books for literally $520. That includes the shipping, the handling, everything. For $520, you're going to get 100 books. So, and they'll land in the first week of September. So when people are back to school or back to work mindset, summer's over, you're going to have the books ready in the hands of your teammates, ready to go out and crush it this fall. Anyway, folks, you can get your orders, as I said, at Digital PFS. Stay safe. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.